Dear guests, dear colleagues, dear friends, what a perfect day for this occasion. It is my honor and my pleasure to welcome all of you in the name of the Scientific Board to this official and festive opening of the Max-Planck-Zentrum für Physik und Medizin, in short MPZPM. It is gratifying to see that so many prominent personalities from politics, science, industry, and other walks of life have followed our invitation to celebrate this event with us. The MPZPM is a collaboration between the Friedrich-Alexander Universität Erlangen-Nürnberg, the University Hospitals, and the Max Planck Institute for the Science of Light. This place, this building, and especially the idea behind it is something special, something rather unique worldwide. It all started with the idea of our colleague Vahid Sangdokdar, who first proposed and then successfully followed through with the establishment of such an interdisciplinary center between three rather different institutions and at the interface between physics and medicine. Without you, none of us would be here today. So thank you very much for your vision, your leadership, initiative, and persistence. There are several aspects that make this a very special place. The first key aspect is that MPZPM is located in Erlangen in Bavaria. Erlangen is a city that is open to the world, a place where innovation happens. This is evident from the success stories of the university as most innovative university in Germany, the strong research base in biomedical research at the university hospitals, and also from the fact that the headquarters of Siemens Healthineers is here in Erlangen. This is a great opportunity to thank people such as the Lord Mayor of Erlangen, City of Erlangen, and its inhabitants, who all together have been very supportive and whose help was essential to make Vahid's vision a reality. And it's no surprise that such an innovative new research endeavor happens in Bavaria. We are very grateful to the Bavarian government for providing the funding of about 60 million euro for the building and its initial infrastructure. The second special aspect is that MPZPM resides at the heart of the clinical campus. Many thanks to the leadership of the University Hospital for providing this choice piece of property for our building. This location in the middle of the clinical campus is important for everyday, both planned and random in-person encounters with colleagues who are actually treating patients. The building is also designed with the idea of fostering exchange. And we invite every clinician and medical researcher to make extensive use of the possibility of coming over to us for a cup of coffee, to escape the onslaught of daily chores, but also to make use of some open and curious minds next door. This direct interaction with clinicians and immediate access to actual patient samples is already now the envy of many international colleagues, as we've heard many times through the scientific symposium in the last 2 days. In this light, we want to especially thank all the colleagues at the University Hospital and Medical Campus for being so supportive, welcoming, interested in, and open to what we are doing and plan to do together in the future. The many collaborations that already exist speak for themselves, and these will now only intensify after we move into this building and become an integral part of the medical campus. A third aspect making MPZPM special is the actual building and the researchers populating it. It might look nice from the outside, but this is a very highly technological building. Apart from the state-of-the-art physics and biology labs, there are also core facilities for in vivo models, advanced microscopy, and lab-on-chip systems, as well as mechanical and electronic workshops. That together provide the perfect environment for the intended research. Here we want to thank everyone who has contributed to making the building a reality. from the architects of Fritsch and Scheitze, who designed it, to the Bauabteilung of the Max Planck headquarters in Munich. And I want to mention in particular Frau Tanja Ulrich and Christine Münch, who have coordinated its construction and kept the building almost within schedule and budget in, as you imagine, rather difficult times. To the local oversight and active contribution by Adrian Thoma and his team of the Betriebstechnik of MPL. Our thanks also goes to the Max Planck Society for taking over the continued operation of the building and for generously supporting MPZPM in general. This building provides the home for the top-level internationally well-known researchers that can now do their research in an ideal environment. Remarkably, 4 MPZPM PIs were brought to Germany by an Alexander von Humboldt professorship, which is the most highly endowed research award in Germany. Bringing together these scientists under the roof of MPZPM raised quite some international attention for what is going on in the small city of Erlangen. So, what is actually going on here? And with this question, I come to the main aspect that makes MPZPM unique, and that is our research focus. You will hear more about this when we introduce ourselves after the first coffee break. Our focus is not on molecular aspects of biology and medicine, as is currently done in many other places. Our focus is also not on what you would call medical physics, the provision of ever more ingenious instruments such as MRI or PET to study disease inside patients. Our explicit focus is on the fundamental role that physical properties of cells and tissues and their physical interactions play in these processes of life and disease. While physics is now successfully being applied to questions of basic cell biology, our explicit focus on what goes wrong in pathology and disease is unique worldwide. Research topics span from the working of the immune system to cancer to infectious or neurodegenerative diseases. This pioneering research, driven by interdisciplinary physics, is set to provide new stimuli in medicine. While we know exactly what we're doing and why we're doing it, this is basic curiosity-driven research that is inherently open-ended in its results, and that is good. Penicillin was not discovered because Fleming was looking for an antibiotic. And the X-rays were not discovered because Röntgen was looking for an unknown type of radiation. It is the role of serendipity in research that we are aware of and always will have an eye out for in our future interactions with our medical colleagues. Of course, once there are promising new insights, we will also pursue their translation to novel diagnostic or therapeutic approaches. But we'll do this much in the spirit of Max Planck, who said, "Dem Anwenden muss das Erkennen vorausgehen. Insight must precede application," which is also the motto of the Max Planck Society. I want to end by thanking all of you for being with us today and celebrating this important moment for the Max-Planck-Zentrum für Physik und Medizin.